Well, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's another day. You know, you just can't make news stories up sometimes. You can't make the news. They fake the news, but you can't make a story like this if you guys are under a rock or something and you haven't heard. Our drama teacher slash drama queen there, snowboarding coach, and sometimes leader of a country, Justin Trudeau there, talking smack about Trump like a high school girl under the bleachers with his mouth just a flapping open, you know, talking all the smack. Of course, there's a video of it, of course. In this day and age, I mean, I'm on the highway in my car. Someone's probably fucking videotaping me right now. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful what you say, kids. If you're in a public position and you don't want your real disposition to be known, you might want to, you know, be a little bit more discreet, I guess. But, you know, stupid is as stupid does. That's what Forrest says. Anyhow, so yeah, I want to talk about that. We had a guy took his own life, sadly, tragically, in the legislature this week. And I want to touch more on that, but trying to do some research and bring some facts to light so I can just understand before I comment on it and whatnot. What a tragic loss to any family or friends of this man. Sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that it had to go this way. You can only understand so much about mental health, and then, you know, it's a quagmire of frustration and I don't know what, an emotion and everything. I don't know. You know, I suffer with it myself, and it's on the best of days. It's not as sunny as it could be outside, I'll say that much. Today's a good day, though, for, you know, for other reasons. You know, we're talking about separating here the province. I see a lot of these guys here, oh, we're going to separate. Hey, I have a plan before we just start separating there, Chief. Just don't, you know, it's not as easy as just like, bye, you know. Or is it? Is it as simple as just saying, hey, we'd like to be the 51st state of the United States? Is that how easy it is? Because I think it is. I don't think it'll happen, though. But I wish it would, because we'd have more money here. You know, Halliburton just made a bunch of layoffs here in Alberta. In fact, they're not even just laying people off. They darn right shut them down. Another company there out on the East Coast, I think they laid off 100,000 people or something like that. There's a lot of layoffs coming right before Christmas. Tell me the Grinch isn't real. Hey, come on. What's with all the layoffs? So this is you know, what I wanted to talk to you guys about here. Ooh, have to edit that out. So, a lot of you families, I'm talking to moms and dads right now, put the kids away. Hopefully they're at school now. Talking about school, let's bring the peanut butter sandwiches back to school. There's a lot of kids that are poor, and their parents are sending them Ichiban to school instead of some peanut butter sandwiches. I say just make a lunchroom for the kid that's got the allergy, that one kid, and ostracize that kid instead of ostracizing everybody else. There's a lot of families, especially this time of year, scrounging every nickel and dime just to make something positive happen on the 25th, okay? To remember our Savior and Lord, Jesus Christ, and to celebrate his birthday and his coming to the earth. So, you know, people are trying to save their money and stuff and, you know, and do that. Why are we banning peanut butter? Because there's maybe one or two kids in the school that, you know, have an allergy or a mild allergy to it. I get allergies, and if you're a parent or you know, a person that has a loved one that's got a child that has an allergy, that's fine. I get it. But you know what? We're letting every other kid like go without just because your kid has like the problem. Like, no offense, but you know, like, I mean, Darwin and shit, right? You know. So I'd like to see peanut butter brought back to schools. I'd like to see an allergy lunchroom brought in. So if a kid's got allergies, that's where they go for lunch. Instead of sending all the other kids out the property to eat a peanut butter sandwich. It's not possible. People got to go to work. They don't have time to take their kids. We're not like we're Quebec here. We don't have $15 a day daycare. Okay. So, you know, we got to pay. We got real bills. We got real stuff going on here. So let's have some, you know, peanut butter discussion here. Let's discuss that. Let's talk about it here, folks, this year. This Christmas, when you're at the Christmas table, let's have a real talk about it. I know a couple of people allergic to allergies. I'm a chef, just so you know. And in my entire life of cooking, I've had like maybe one person. I'm struggling to remember even a person tell me they had a peanut allergy. I had a guy come in one tell me he was allergic to rice. So, I've never had it. Doesn't happen. It's bullshit. If your child is allergic to peanut butter, either take them home for lunch, or you know, I don't know, man. Let's get a lunchroom for kids that have allergies. Period. Back to the meat of the issue there. A lot of you folks, this is the right now. You're shopping. The moms are trying to go and do the shopping, and the cupboards might be bare down at the RBC or the CINBC or whatever, the CBC or CIBC, whatever the wherever you're going for your money. Maybe it's a little bare there and looking a little destitute. This is not the time to start arguing and quibbling amongst yourselves. This is exactly what the Grinch likes. The Grinch loves this time of year when we're arguing amongst ourselves about petty things because there's not enough shit under the Christmas tree. I'll remind you all that Christmas really isn't about what goes under that tree, but it's about the people that gather around it to share the moments with you. That is what Christmas is about. So try to remember that. If you're out at the malls and you're seeing stuff, there's going to be people out there, don't get me wrong, that are going to be buying the nice stuff, and there's going to be kids that are going to be getting the good shit. But the majority of it isn't happening this year, folks. It's a somber time in Alberta. It's time to reflect. It's time to huddle in a little closer together instead of trying to drift farther apart. Sit around that fire, and instead of worrying about what's under the tree, get some chestnuts, some cocoa, maybe your favorite copy of Charles Dickens. Invite the neighbors over and just have a nice moment without the media, without the distractions, without the need of money and all this. Wants more than needs. Wants. All right? That's what you guys got to remember this time of year. That's what, especially this year, it's important. Let everything go. If you're behind on bills and whatnot, I understand. I think a lot of people are, you know. Listen to Kevin O'Leary the other day talking about how a lot of people are $250 away from bankruptcy, essentially. So if you're one of those people, we're with you, man. I hear you, bro. We're right in there with you. Like, I understand, but don't fight amongst yourselves, moms and dads. The Papa Bear and the Mama Bear, you guys gotta be strong right now, and find the good stuff. Go out skating. If you can't afford to buy a Christmas tree, Christmas trees are $100 freaking right now. All right, down at the lots, and there's a scarcity of them in the city anyway, in Calgary. What I'd recommend is you go online to Alberta Forestry, whatever it is there. You can buy yourself a permit to chop down a Christmas tree for $5. Load up the kids. I'll do a video on Friday here. I'll do a video on how to strap a tree to your car, okay? And we'll do that. And then maybe just take your family out for the tank of gas, some sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and some hot cocoa, and an axe. You don't got an axe, send me a message, I'll lend you mine. Just cut a tree with it. But go out and chop your tree down this year, and maybe just get back to the basics a little bit, huh? Maybe just get back to, you know, what it's all about. Christmas isn't about what's under that tree, guys. When you were having a good Christmas when we were kids, it was about so much more than that. It was about the atmosphere. It was about the ambiance when you went around to places and stuff, the stores. Sure, they had their songs going and stuff like that, but people were happy, okay? And we're having a good time. We can do that again. You don't need all the money, all right? And if you got lots of money, well, for gosh sakes, spread it around. Take your neighbor a case of beer. If you got a newborn neighbor on the block, take him a box of diapers and some formula or something, or whatever, you know. But no, in all honesty, like, you know, the rich stay rich because they don't do stuff like that. So, and you and me, folks, we're pretty giving folks. I like to think so. But you know, those are the simple things you can do. Make a nice Christmas dinner at home. Make some cookies with the kids. Get some cookies going. Maybe make cookies, you know, a couple different kinds. Cookies, Christmas snacks. Hey, if you're really adventurous and you guys are foodies out there, try making some candy. There's a lot of good videos out there on how to make candy. My favorite to watch, especially this time of year, and I've been watching them for a couple years now, is the people down at Hercules Candy. I don't know exactly where they are. I think they're in New York, Rochester, New York. I don't quote me on that, but you just Google Hercules Candy. That family seems to have it going on. So maybe you can pick up on some of their Christmas spirit. But in the least ways, have fun with each other. Try to get out on a date. Try to go skating with each other if you can. Get each other out there. You guys go out and just get like half hour, an hour. go down to the skating rink, go skating, go for a walk, and I don't know, take the kids, load them up some hot chocolate again, something cheap and easy to do, drive around and stare at Christmas lights. That's something you can do. Go tobogganing, for gosh sakes. Go down and buy a toboggan and take your kids out. When's the last time you got your ass on a sled, guys? Come on, seriously. Throw your butt down the hill, take a little, I don't know what you got, a little flask, take it with you, get some brandy, go down there, the hot chocolate, have a good time, throw your butt down the hill, make other people laugh. Hey, what the heck? That's what it's all about, having fun, all right? We're Canadian, we're not dead up here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys, come on. Let's put away the petty politics and stuff like that. You know what I mean personally. I don't mean the big federal shit. I just mean the family politics, all the crap. The aunts, the uncles, the brothers, the sisters, all the rivalries, the yada 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 yada. All that shit, just put it away this month, okay? Do that. Just put it away. Make amends. If you gotta be the bigger person to cross the bridge and lead them to the other side here. Alright? Lead them to this video. Listen to this asshole talking. You got 10 minutes to listen to me. Well, I've gone to 11. Sorry, I know it's past the attention span of a lot of you millennials, but we're going to go to 12 for this one. Anyways, guys, I'm just trying to say, spread the Christmas cheer. All right? Get the lights up. Maybe go caroling. I'm thinking about doing that. It might be fun to go out caroling. What the heck? Why not? Why not? What else you going to do? Sit on your couch? Listen to Trudeau? You know, tell us how our budget's going to balance itself? That's really worked good for us this year, hasn't it? Good thing he bought that freaking pipeline. Because now the gosh darn chucky darn thing's not being built at all, is it? Kind of like he said, no, I'm taking my tool.